Hi students, in this video we would like to learn the Java operators. So the Java operators, what are the use of operators? So we having one term called operation or expression. So it can be defined as combination of operators and operands. Operators and operands. When you see the operands, what are the operands in the expression? The constants, it maybe takes place in a variables. Variables mean the English letters will be takes place, like go for a comma b comma c comma d comma x comma y comma z. These are called operands, and we can be formed with the constants. It can be have a value of 3.14 or maybe a 10. These are all called as some type of operands. And what are the operators? Operators are nothing but to form the operation. We are having plus is the one operator, less than is the one more operator, greater than is the one more operator, double ampersand is the one more operator. Like this type of operators will be takes place to evaluate the expression. If I given a value a equal to 10 and b is equals to 20, they can evaluate c is equal to a left shift b is the one expression, a left shift b is the one expression. I can go for some d is equal to a double ampersand b is the one more expression, or some e is equals to a greater than b is the one expression, and f is equals to a plus b. All these are called expressions we are having. So these are called, these can be termed as a expressions. Expression can be formed by set of operands and operators. So this is formed an expression. So here a is an one operand, b is the one operand. When you coming to here, what are the operators means? The symbols which are used in between the operands are called operators. The symbols which are used in between the operands are called operators. Now in Java, to evaluate the expression, there are so many operators there are so many types of operators takes place. We will be see one by one. We are having the first one is arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators is the one followed by we are having relational operators. We will see one by one relational operators. And third one is logical operators. Fourth one is assignment operators. And fifth one is increment slash decrement operators. Decrement operators. Followed by we are having ternary operators. Now, what is all these things we can neatly learn what's meant by arithmetic. So the symbols where to form the operation, one is for sum, difference. So for calculating the sum, we are having the plus operation. For difference, we are having the minus. For multiplication, asterisk. For division, we are having the slash, and we are having the one called mod. So it will produce the sum, it will give the difference, and asterisk will give the product, and slash will give the result as a quotient, and here the mod will be give the result as a remainder. Now it can be applicable for all the data types. It can be applicable, these operators are applicable. So these operators are applicable for all data types. In Java, some data types are not applicable for the some type of operators. Now we will see how it will all data types. It can be worked for float, it can be worked for integer, it can be worked for anything. It can work for double data type. So we will later we go for the program, the relational operators to evaluate the relational expression. So like which is big, which is small, we are having less than, greater than symbol. We are having less than, greater than symbols, and followed by we are having less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, is equals to, and not equals to. This will be form the difference between two operands. So the value, the result of the relational expression is the result of the relational expression. The result of the relational expression is Boolean. Is Boolean. Is Boolean. You can understand what is meant by. So if we go for A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20, A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. So if we go for to understand, so I would like to print the result of system dot out dot println. So I would like to print the value of A less than B. So always it will produces the Boolean data type result. So Boolean data type result, it may be either true or it may be false. Now 10 is less than 20. Now here when you go for 10 is less than 20. So 10 is less than 20, which is the valid statement, and we can go for it is a value will be written as a true. Now, but when you assign here, the important point is when you assign, so here I am taking A is 20 and B is 10 and followed by C. When you write that this expression C is equals to A plus B, it produces an incompatible error. It protrudes an incompatible error. What's mean by incompatible? Compatible. Okay, whatever may be the spelling, incompatible error. What does it mean? Now here the expression returns an Boolean value, but C is an integer. The Boolean value cannot goes to integer. So here the result is a Boolean. It is going to be storing an integer. It cannot be followed where the C is the integer. The result of A less than B or A is less than B is a Boolean. The Boolean is not stored in the integer variable. It will produce an error. Let us see the sum code for this evaluation of expressions. Now I am writing A equal to 20 and B equal to 10, and I have declared the C but I have not assigned. I would like to print value of A is less than B. Always it will produce the result as a false because 10 is less than 20 is the statement, 20 is less than 10 is the having a false statement that will be print on screen. Now the see the result. I would like to execute the program. I am saving the program by class name called a relation, and I've given the Java C command followed by. Now I have to save the file before start execution, and let's start the execution. I saved the file and it is successfully compiled. Now I can give the execution Java followed by relation. Now, what's the problem? Okay, command Java relation cannot find the problem. Error could not find. Yes, I am giving the Java C command, Java C relation 1.java. I have saved the file relation 1 and successfully compiled it. Now I would like to go for execution. Now see the result. That's I want to present in front of you. So the expression will be producing as a value is a false. Value is a false. Sir, if you assign here, now I writing the statement C is equals to A less than B. A less than B. If you print C, what will happen, sir? Now it will produce as an error. So the error will be the having incompatible type. Incompatible type. That also we can see on screen. I change it, so now the C here. Okay, semicolon is missing. It's not a big error. Now you can go for C. What is incompatible error? What is here? Incompatible error will be there. So in the sense that we cannot assign a Boolean expression to the integer variable, it will produce as an error called incompatible types. So if it returns the Boolean value, it will take the Boolean. That is the point you have to understand when we speak about the relational operators. Now I will go to the next one. So the relation expression is to find the relation between the two variables. Also it is applicable for all the data types. Now we can go for logical operators. So logical operators are, we are having logical operators in Java. It will be having three types of operators that takes place. One is called logical and another one is called logical and Another one is called logical OR. Okay, so we can go for logical AND. So the logical AND, we are using a symbol called double ampersand. Double ampersand. Logical OR, we are using a double pipe symbol. Double pipe symbol followed by logical NOT. We are using logical NOT and exclamatory mark. So like relational operators, like relational expression, so there the result is a Boolean, result is Boolean, result is Boolean. Here the logical also, here the logical expression, result will be Boolean type. Result is Boolean type. Result is Boolean type. Then what is the use of really logical operators? Logical operators are used. Logical operators are used to combine two or more TWO, two or more relational expressions. Two or more relational expressions. Now let us go for, I am giving some D is equals to 10 is less than 25 is the one logical expression. I would love to combine this one where I can go for double ampersand. So I can go for 23 is less than 32. 23 less than 32. Whenever this first relation expression and second relation expression, if both are true, then D value will assign as a true value. Otherwise, any one of the expression is false, it evaluate D as a false. So to combine two or more relational expressions, we are using logical operator. The logical operator's expressions value is also in a Boolean type. Then next one is called assignment operator. So assignment operator or operators are takes place. So there are so many assignment operators. The first one we can go for equals. This can be pronounced as a equals. So equals is the one operator, equals operator. We can call it as a equals. We can call it as a equals. Now it will be called as assignment operator. Called as assignment operator to assign. Assigning means gives. Assignment operator. So assignment operator means it gives or assigns, whatever may be the thing, or assigns left hand side, or assigns right hand side value to the left hand side variable. So for in the assignment operator, the left hand side must be a single variable. So variable name will be takes place. Now in the right side, it can be formed with an A. So another variable name, it should be valid. Similarly, I can go for on the left hand side again a single variable name, but right hand side it maybe takes place a value. So here I can go for the first example. A is equals to 10 and assigning B is equals to A. The second one, variable name equal to value. I am assigning here some B is equals to 20 where B is the integer data type. Now the another one where the variable name on left hand side, it can be formed with an expression. Expression can be formed like this, where I can go for C is equals to A plus B. It also, after evaluating the left hand side expression, if always the right hand side expression, it the final value submitted to C. This is called assignment operator. Now we are having so many types of assignment operator. This is also called assignment operator. This is also called assignment of combination with the arithmetic operators. We are having so many types of assignment operators. Slash is equals to and mod is equal. What does it mean, sir? Now whenever I go for A plus is equals to 10 to the base value, it is adding to the base value. It means that to the base value, it will add the 10 and final value will be stored in A. So it can be written as the same can be written as, we can write as in a full expression. It can be write in the shortcut expression. And these are also called as unary operators. Similarly, all is applicable for the everything. Now we can go for, so next operators will be there, increment and decrement operators. So increment and decrement operators are very easy. Nothing but it should be having the, it is also called as one type of increment operators are called unary operators, because it is the worked with a single operand. It can be worked with single operand. So plus plus is called increment operator, plus plus is called increment operator, and minus minus is called decrement operator. Minus minus is called decrement operator. Now when you see the plus plus, it can be worked with a single operand a. So I can go for a is equals to 10, a plus plus. After evaluating this expression, what is a value? What is a value? A value how much? So value a much means it means that it is called a plus plus. That means a is equals to a plus 1. To the base value, it will add 1 to the base value, and final value will be stored in a. It can be written as plus plus a also. The value will be same. That is a 1 will be same. Now it is a plus plus a plus plus is called post increment. So again I am writing here. So it is the expression a plus plus is said to be in a post increment, is a post increment, and plus plus a is called pre increment. Is called pre increment. Whenever both are in a single individual, there is no difference between at all. So a is equals to 10. I am writing here a plus plus, a plus plus, a plus plus. What is the value will be? A is 11. A becomes 11. A is 11. A is 11. Now similarly, a is equals to 10. A is equals to 10. After that, I am writing plus plus a. After evaluating this expression, the what is the a value? A is 11. But whenever they are individual, there is no difference at all. We have to maintain one point that whenever the pre and post increments are individual statements, whenever the pre and post are individual statement, there is no difference. So it will add one value to the base value. So one value to the base value, and it will store the result in the same variable. There is no difference. But when they're part of an expression, the value will be different. Let us go for, so what will happen? A is equals to 10, and writing that b is equals to plus plus a plus plus. Now what will happen here? In this case, it is called post increment. It is called post increment. On the right side of the assignment operator, we are having post increment. In this case, first assigns the base value, to the left hand side variable. So who is there on left hand side variable? B is there. Now the b value becomes how much? B becomes now b becomes 10. Becomes 10, and finally after assignments, it will now a increments by 1. Now a increments by 1. Now finally a becomes 11. A is here 11. That is the point. Now the same thing when applicable for pre-increment, a is equals to 10, b is equals to plus plus a. Now it is called the which increment? Pre-increment will be takes place. In the pre-increment, the first duty in the assignment operator will be assigned a value increments by 1. A increments by 1 and becomes how much? In this case, it becomes 11. Now the final value of a assigns to the left hand side variable. This is the small difference between, you have to see between the post increment and pre increment, and here b is also 11. Now this is the same thing will happen for the pre-decrement and post-decrement. In pre-decrement, first decrements, then assigns. In post-decrement, first assigns, then increments. It is a small matter when compared with the pre-increment and post-increment. Now followed by, we are having the last operators in Java, that is called ternary operator. What are ternary operator means? We are having question mark and colon are the ternary operators. This is also called as conditional operators. So what does it mean? We are having the syntax for these operators. Now it can be evaluated. On the left hand side, I am using variable. So we are having some expression. So it may be a relational expression. It is better. Whenever it is a relational expression, it will evaluate if it is true. if you're having a true statement or a true statement will be executed, a true statement will be executed. Otherwise, when it is a false, it will execute the false statement will be executed. So depending on which statement will be executed, it's purely depending on the expression. When the expression is true, when this is true, this statement will be assigned to variable. Whenever the statement is true, it will evaluate the true statement and submit it to the left hand side variable. Whenever it is false, whenever it is false, whenever the expression is false, whenever the expression is false, the false value will be assigned to the left hand side variable. Let us go for one example, sir. Yes, I am always here to give a good examples. I am giving A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20 and writing that C is equals to if A, or I can go for small variable. A small is the again variable is equals to A is less than B. If it is, which one is small, I don't know. I am comparing this one, question mark. If it is true, A is the small, otherwise B is the small. So which value will we go for? Either A is going or B is going or any other thing is going to be takes place. Now it will evaluate the expression first. A is 10 and B is 20. When you substitute these two values here and it is true, when it is true, A value will be assigned to here. A value will be assigned to here. Whenever change the values, let us go for another way, another thing. Just A take 100. Now whenever we substitute here 100 is a value, then automatically 100 is less than 20, which is the false statement. In this case, who is the small? B is the small. B value is assigned to here. What are the small things? If you want, I can execute a program on these things. So I think this is the last program in this video. I am ready to execute. The program name is a ternary operator or conditional operator. Ternary is the program name. Now I would like to go for int a comma b comma c, or I can go for a small variable, and I can the same thing. We can go for the big variable. So I can give as an A is 20 and B is a 50 values. So among these one, which are the big, I am evaluating the small. Small is equals to A is less than B. I don't know who is the small. So I can evaluate it. If it is true, assign A, otherwise assign B. Now similarly, big is equals to, I can write A is greater than B. If it is true, assign A value to assign A value to big, otherwise B value to big. So whatever may be the result, I would like to know what is the smallest value. System.out.println to print the text on screen. The smallest value is. So I can go for to print the which value, small variable value. Similarly, the same story repeats for the big data type or big variable. So println the greatest or the biggest, anything, it does not the matter. The biggest is, I can go for to print the which value, big value. So this is a small program. I am saving the program by using the ternary as a class name. Saving the program, giving the ternary.java. It's a well and good ternary.java. So ternary is not a class name, not a library class name. I can assign this value to, again, I can assign this name to the program. So here, once this is screen, I am saving and compilation ternary.java. So it successfully, I think it successfully compiled, no doubt here. And I can go for, so Java followed by main method class name. So whenever it is evaluating the expression, the small value will be 50 and big value will be 100. So that is the thing. In this case, we are as A value is assigning to small, and this is the case B value is assigned to big. That is the story how to understand when we speak about the operators. So the point is clear. The Java contains. So operators, which are operators available. We are having the arithmetic operators. The arithmetic operators are takes place. These are the arithmetic operators: plus, minus, asterisk, slash, and mod. And relational operators: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, is equals to, not equals to. The relational expression result will be the Boolean type. And logical operators, to combine two or more relational expressions, we use logical operator. Like relational expression, the logical operators result also Boolean type, and the assignment operator, it will the right hand side value will assign to the left hand side one, and the left hand side it must be a single variable name. Right hand side it may be a variable name, it may be value, it may be expression. By giving the respective examples, once you can go through that. And the fifth operator is increment and decrement. So plus plus is called increment and minus minus is called decrement. So these are called with a single operand and with a single operator also called as unary operators. So these are unary operators. Whenever both are plus plus is the pre a plus plus is the post decrement, post increment, and pre plus plus a is the pre increment. Whenever both are individual, there is no difference at all. But when there is a part of an assignment operator, the value differs, you have to see like this. And ternary operator, question mark and colon are the ternary operators. It evaluated first. When it is true, the true statement value will assign to the variable. When it is false, the false value will be assigned to the left hand side variable. That is the small program I am given. This is the program that is for end of this video. So please go through that once again, once again, you'll understand each and every point. So make a note what you understand on paper and pen and see the how you learn, how much you learn. Thanks to one and all for watching this video. Thank you.